hope will be an opportunity for personal growth to all who join me today. My name is Jenna Cassel, and in my life I've assumed several different titles and numerous roles. But today, I simply wish to share with you some exciting ideas in order to help us all to grow. For when we open ourselves to growth at a personal level, we enhance our ability to more fully experience our lives. These ideas come from many rich sources. However, the main resources used to formulate this presentation, which I highly recommend, include an audio program entitled Freedom from Fear by Reverend Mary Boggs of the Living Enrichment Institute, a book entitled Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers, Life is an Attitude by Elwood N. Chapman, and finally, Peace, Love, and Healing by Dr. Bernie S. Siegel. I'd like to begin by telling you a story. There once were 3 brick masons working together on a building. A little boy happened by and asked the first brick mason, "What are you doing?" Without even looking up, he responded, "I'm laying bricks." The little boy approached the second brick mason and asked him, "What are you doing?" The second brick mason looked kindly at the boy and said, "I'm building a wall." The little boy approached the third brick mason and asked the same question, "What are you doing?" The brick mason faced him squarely and replied with enthusiasm and obvious pride, "I am building a beautiful cathedral." Now, if this little boy approached you and asked you, "What are you doing?" how would you respond? Do you feel as though you simply lay bricks, or do you retain the original joy and enthusiasm of your life choices? Do you simply go through your routine in an unconscious manner, or do you always keep in the forefront of your mind a vision of your beautiful cathedral? Our minds are very powerful tools. How we experience our life's work, and indeed our lives, is to a great degree a function of what we tell ourselves. You see, the man laying bricks performs the very same task as the man who is building a beautiful cathedral. But his inner experience was quite different. We do have the power to affect our own perspective and therefore our internal experience of external events. We've all heard about positive self-talk, that what you tell yourself is very likely to become your reality. Well, if this is true, how do we turn our negative self-chatter into powerful I can messages? Well, one thing to understand is that the brain tries to find answers to the questions posed to it. So if you could ask yourself questions that will elicit a positive response, you have a head start on seeing the world in a positive way. For example, when you first wake up in the morning, do you ask yourself questions like this? What do I have to do today? What problems am I going to have to face? What's going to happen if I fail at the challenges facing me? Or try some of these questions instead. What am I excited about today? What challenges can I look forward to learning from today? What new opportunities can I create today? When facing a new challenge, or what some people call a problem, what kind of questions do you ask yourself? Do you ask, what could I lose if I try and fail? Or how about this? What could I lose if I don't try? What could I gain by trying, whether I succeed or not? Often, we're stuck in negativity or negative emotions, such as anger, depression, anxiety, to name a few. It's important to recognize that these negative emotions that we're experiencing are actually based in fear. Fear of failure, fear of being hurt, fear of being humiliated, fear of not having enough money, fear of being alone. I'm sure you could add to the list. For example, if you get angry because someone cut you off when you're driving, the first thing that actually occurred was that you experienced a fear of having a collision. The anger was actually based in fear, as most negative emotions are. Fear is the biggest inhibitor of us acting upon our dreams and living our lives fully. We hold back from participating